What's up, YouTube? Filthy Co RC here. We're out here today with the IMEX Samurai after some repairs and some tuning, and we're on the speed tread shootouts. It's a little wet out here. It's been raining for a week straight, but it let up yesterday, and today the sun's out, so slipper's a little too tight. That's doing much better. Oh, I broke a body mount. I broke that. I cracked it already though. When I was changing the spur, I cracked the body mount and I glued it. As you can see right there, it didn't stay glued very well. Literally ate dirt. Yeah, these tires love mud though, that's for sure. They do okay in the grass too, but they wanna, this grass is kind of getting long, so it wants to flip you. I mean, look how long it is. See? They come out here and mow it. Once it starts growing again from all the rain, they'll come out here and mow it. Someone will. I need to loosen my slipper a little bit. And I forgot to put my heat sink on. So let's check some temps. I just wanted to get out here and run. Yeah, it's not warm or anything. We should be fine. I'm not running the crazy gear on here or anything. It's 19 tooth. Yeah, this body's hitting and stuff here. The noise I'm hearing is the body rubbing that tire. Yeah, it's sitting right down on that tire. Nope, the spur gear is gone. That's it. My motor screws loosened up. What's up, YouTube? Filthy Co RC here. If you watched the rest of the video, you would see that I ate the spur gear up on my other short course truck, the 4-wheel drive IMEX Samurai. And these are the IMEX Samurai original wheels and tires. And I've got the system from that in here right now, the one I just installed in there, because I've got to wait for a spur gear. And the reason why it ate up another spur gear was the motor, the holes on the motor where the motor mounts were stripped. And so that's the reason why I ate up 2 spur gears. So what I did was I put it in here, and I used a different threaded type of screw with Loctite, and it seems to be nice and snug. And so we'll see. It's 4300 kV and a 60 amps OC day setup, and we've got these wheels and tires on here. If you could see, they tuck in perfectly. Anyway, let's see how this goes. I've had a motor like this in here before. I think I was using a different ESC though. I think it was a 10BL50 with this same motor. But this is, Redcat uses this as their Piranha. And before that, they were using it as a Cyclone. The difference with this BSD short course truck is this has got a ball diff, and I believe the Piranha doesn't. The Piranha's got a gear diff. Whew. Whew. Well, that's plenty powerful. Saved it. Almost got it.
Okay, you getting it now?
Oh yeah.
You've been working on that thing forever.
Oh yeah. My neighbors are nice people. I'm blessed with this street, because if you go down the way just a little bit, it's all bad. On the other side, this thing needs a wheelie bar. My dual rates are down kind of low. That's what happens when you give it full beans. It just seems like it's sitting too high. Kind of seeing how to balance these tires too. See if we get one full speed pass without a flip. Oh! Keeps flipping no matter what. That little kid loves anything with the motor in it. He always wants to mow lawns, use weed whackers. Probably real interested in this. Yeah, as soon as you get full speed with this thing, it wants to flip. Both times on both passes, I kept it around 75. And when I gave it that last little tiny punch at the end, and I think this is still all stock, the punch settings and all the adjustments on this ESC are still stock. So, punch is probably at low right now. I think it comes at low or medium. So yeah, Redcat was using this as a cyclone, and now they use it as the Piranha, but it's a BSD. Chassis. Redcat uses the BSDs, the HSPs, and I think they use Team Magic on their the Team Redcat stuff is actually Team Magic, which is kind of funny. And I was led to believe that that was like their in-house stuff, because yeah, Team Magic, I mean Team Redcat, it costs more, you know, it's got to be their in-house stuff, you know. Team Redcat, no, it was Team Magic stuff. So I think their Team Magic, I think their Team Redcat stuff is actually BSD and the Team Magic. Their 8th scale. Oh, someone's wobbling around in here. Their 8th scale monster truck. That's the Team Magic. Looks fine. Water ain't hot. Man, cool thing about this chassis is it's DuPont. It's made from special DuPont material, so it's strong and durable. And one thing is, I don't know where to find replacements for some of this stuff, like if the ball diff goes out on me, I don't know where to get that at. I know I can get all the other replacement stuff from Redcat, and probably, you know, Nitro RCX probably sells some stuff, but I wonder if they sell the diff for this. I hope if this diff ever does go out or give me issues, I mean, I can always just find the proper diff balls and pressure plate, and might be able to just rebuild it myself with spare parts that are not necessarily meant for this BSD chassis. And another option is for sure to switch to gear diff, and that's probably real plentiful because the Piranha and I think the Cyclone both have a gear diff. I'm not positive. The Cyclone might have a ball diff too, because this is basically the Cyclone. But I talked to the guy from Redcat, and he said that the new Piranhas, they came with that 2-in-1 unit and like a 20-turn, I think, motor and a gear diff. And he didn't say if they were metal gears or not. They're probably nylon or reinforced nylon, I would hope. But this ball diff, it slides in the dirt so good with this ball diff. On pavement though, it puts the power down pretty well. As you can see, going almost full speed, if I give it a little bit of that last little bit of oomph, it lifts up. And I don't think it was parachuting. It was from that punch, that last little punch. And this ESC is probably set to where it doesn't get full punch until you give it full beans. And so maybe I'll work on that and see if I can get this thing up to full speed on the street. But then again, I could lower down the back, stiffen the springs up, and then put the original wheels and tires on that are a lot smaller and a lot lower. And I think I could probably get up to full speed. But yeah, I took my other the IMEX out 4x4, and it did real well for the time being. But what happened was the motor screw. Ooh. The motor screws were stripped, so I didn't really realize that. They seemed tight to me. But when I got home, they were loose, and when I tried to tighten them all the way, they kept spinning. So what I did was I put that motor in here, and I used a different set of holes, and I used a more aggressive thread screw with Loctite, and it's tight. As you can see, no problems. So that was the reason why I ate up the spur gear the first time. I thought that the wreck made the motor shift, but it wasn't. It was the stripped screws on the motor, or the stripped screw holes, I should say. Oh yeah, so I wanted to I didn't want to not get a good run in today, so I swapped in this motor into here. This was brushed. It comes with like a sport tuned style motor. They say sport tuned. It's I guess it's just their version of sport tuned. It's a silver can that they probably put timing in. The BSD puts timing in, same thing like Tamiya does now. You know, Tamiya doesn't. Their sport tune's not 23 turns anymore. It's a 27 turn silver can with the timing advanced, and the torque tune's not a 25 turn anymore. It's a 27 turn silver can with the timing retarded a little bit for more torque. And that's just the way it is now. The torque tune used to be a 25 turn motor, and the sport tune used to be a 23 turn. Unless you can get some older ones, then all the newer stuff, the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, I guess, they're just silver cans with timing adjustments. And that's what this was. This had a silver can in it with the timing adjustment, and they called it a sport tune, and it was peppy. But this is perfect. It's a little bit too fast on the street with these tires and being up so high, because this is a smaller short course. It's based on a buggy. It's about 3/4 of an inch shorter than the standard size short course. So I'm not sure if you could race this or not. They might let you. They might not. They might not. If I remember right, I think it was like just shy of like 12 inches wheelbase. I think maybe 11.5 to 12, or maybe a little more than 12. I'll check in a minute. I'll put it in my video. I'll measure standard 2-wheel drive short course, and then like my associated, and then there's lipo cutoff, and then this. Anyways, this thing's fast, guys. It's light, it's small. I just wish I could have got it up to speed on the street without it flipping over like that. tucks in. These tuck right in perfectly though. Maybe I'll just do some suspension tuning on this. But then again, it's not meant for the street, especially with these tires. All right, guys. There she is. Peace.